I'm sitting here doing some thinking, and I got that frame that come off the limo lawnmower, and I have all my arrangement of belts. You can see right there, I just got a few belts lined up. A couple more on floor, a few outside. But I'm sitting here looking, and that was the rear end that I had on the limo lawnmower with the big, huge, beefy tires. And this one I'm going to make into my mutter. I'm trying to figure out a clutch system for it. Get this thing set for a minute. My double clutch that I had, right here, whenever it's set on it, get in there. Oh, there it goes. I even got it backwards. But this was turned over the other way, so it kind of rode down into that, and it wasn't letting it turn too good, but it was sitting too high. So now I got to figure out something that would make that belt ride just perfect across there. I'm getting ready to up there to make me a bracket to hold that on so I can get my belts lined up in a straight line and fix me up a clutch on this, because I still got all this working. And I'll take some angle iron, take this piece off, but I'll have to take some angle iron and put in here on top and bottom, because this thing's just going to flex too much. I got all the back pieces and everything to go with it. But the only problem is, that's going to be my hitch. I'm going to put that, weld that on whenever I get it set to where it needs to be, and that's going to be my bumper for my ball. So that way I can do some pulling around. And somehow, I don't know how yet, I got this big old Craftsman bumper that I'm going to make some brackets for and bolt it. That way the hood will open. That way I'll have the right bumper. I've been used to working on that big limo lawnmower for a while, and I got this frame that I can re-support here in the back. Neighbor's got one. I don't want to cut this and add to it, but he's got one over there I can get from him. The back end where they cut it off right here, and I just don't want to weld them together. And all I have to do is put some braces on it, but I'm just going to look and see how I can. I got holes all through. You see where all these drill holes that I put in this thing? I'll put holes. These were factory. This one ain't. This one ain't. Those three are. That one ain't. That one ain't. That one ain't. That one ain't. See what I mean? All these holes I've just put in it. But I got plenty of angle iron that I can lay in there and get it all back tight. Because this thing, I'm not going to do the front end. I'm going to go ahead and take the rear end apart and lock it. But I got to find some way to get this. I don't like it riding on that. See where the belt is? I'll put a pulley about right there. I had one up here. Yeah, that still might do it right there. See, it still keeps it off of it. And then I'll bring down two pieces of wire, or two pieces of bolts. They'll go right on each side of that, keep the belt from popping off. Probably put one or two right here going straight down. But this is what this is lined up for, and it's too high. It's got to come down lower. Everything that I made before, I made too high, and so now I got to redo this. But I'm getting ready to take the front end off. And because you can see the front end bolts goes right there, that bolts in down here, I just put them up in there to get it out of the way. But I'm going to make a few things for it, and I'll get back with you. I'm sitting here working on the muddy mower, and I got the clutch figured out. I had to put this little idle pulley in to keep it a hair bit away from the shifting arm right there. I got a little 3 in there, and then this one right here goes underneath the motor. So it's going to be pretty fast. the clutch. See, clutch works. But little stopping arm in there. I don't know if that spring's gonna be enough. Let me get that handle out of the way. I don't know if that spring's gonna be enough right there. I gotta cut this down, make that hole coming all the way up and down. So whenever you shifted it, that's just the way the natural one is. It goes from there all the way down into there. Just one big long bar. And I got the shifter all hooked up, and then I'll have to hook up this. Oh, I already got it. Look at there, I got the spring. But it ain't tightened. So I'll check on that. I was going to put this 12.5 icy quiet on there, but it's not wanting to spark over, and the muffler housing is all right here. I know I'm going to change the muffler where it comes down, comes out, comes down, and goes up and over, and put this one right here in it. Make it where it goes right underneath the body like that. So I'll have to figure out how to get it up to that. Right in a piece, right, a pipe right here that I can take and cut up to get it all together. Then I got some other pipe to add to it if I need. First I got to get that motor on here. Alright, there we go. Well, I got the muddy mower I got here. Clutch is all done, working good. But the motor, like I said, I had the motor having problems with my coils. I've set my coil, still no spark. And you know, this thing, muffler comes out right here on the right hand side, which I wish it was on the left with the carburetor, this overhead valve. And my spark plug's way down here. Kind of odd spot for it, but it'll work. I got a little straw left in there, but I keep turning it around over, and it's getting, well, it's got some compression, but I ain't getting no spark. And this was the 14.5, but I got another motor out here that 17 ain't got no spark. The 15 ain't got no spark. Yeah, having lots of luck. So all got left is another 12.5 that I'm going to go get. I'll have to order, because, let's see here. Got the model number there, model, type, and code for this Briggs & Stratton. So I have to find out how much the coil's going to cost for that. Well, there's the motor I'm putting on. 12.5.